Hi, I'm Travis Morris with Morris Comic Book Stash.
And I'm Douglas by the Brick.
And welcome to another episode of New This Week.
And new this week, we have a few good comics in.
First up, we have Superboy number 9, first appearance of King Shark. This is actually growing up in price. Right now it's $20. It's going to also be, he's also going to be in the new Suicide Squad movie that's going to be released in a few years. And he is also on the new episode of Flash. Next up, we have Superboy Zero, which is the origin of King Shark. Again, climbing in price. This one is at $5. This is Crisis 4, number 5. This is also spiking. They're doing a whole Crisis series next year on the crossovers on the DC TV show. This is at $5. Next up is X-Men, number 107, first Starjammers. We've had this one in before. This one is about mid-grade. This one's going for about $20. This is a really nice one. This is What If Wolverine. This is like what happens if Wolverine won against the Hulk. Really popular cover. This one's going for $15.
Are you saying he couldn't win against the Hulk?
He could, maybe. And that one he did. This one is Godzilla number 1. One of the popular books. There is a Godzilla movie coming out, I believe this year. Don't quote me on that. This one's about $25 and it's still a good book to be picked up. And last in comics is New Mutants number 1. Again, we've had this on the show before. There is a movie in the works. I don't know how well it's going to be. It's kind of a horror movie. But still a popular book, and this one's also at $25.
That's all we have in comics, and we're going to go ahead and hop into Legos. And new this week in Lego, we have, in the Polybag series here, we got Dragon Hunter. He is going for $4.86 from the Ninjago series. Pretty sweet. Next up, we have Olivia's Remote Control Boat, going for $3.01.
That actually has a remote control to it?
I mean, I guess the, what would be normally a walkie-talkie is the remote control. They could, I guess, added a button or something to it, maybe a joystick. On the minifigures, we have Iron Man with Heartbreaker armor. This is actually a more sought-after one. This one is going for $19.11. Pretty sweet. Has his typical face, but he's like growling. Next up, we have Republic Trooper with cheek lines. Republic Trooper, cheek lines. Well, you'll see the bigger picture. But he is going for $3.77. Next up, we have a Sith Trooper, black outfit, printed head. I suppose they all have printed heads, but they put that in there. So that is going for $4.43. Next up, we have Luke Skywalker, the Celebration Edition with the white pupils, going for $5.69.
With a printed head.
That would be a printed face. He has hair.
Oh,
yes.
Printed face.
Last up, we have Suji, going for $3.57. But that is in Lego this week. And now we're going to go ahead and have a look at some action figures, some G.I. Joe.
And Transformers. In action figures, we have the Black Raven, G.I. Joe, 1984, I believe.
Sweet. Doesn't this come off?
Yes, it does, actually. It's missing, I think, a few missiles and a fin, obviously. But the guys in the cockpit comes with the pilot. And the bottom of it, all these move and get locked in. Don't want to push it too hard.
Present condition, $80.
Yep, it's about 80 bucks. That's, I would say, in good condition. All the pieces that it needs, you can find on eBay, Facebook, and he takes it apart.
Breaking it. All right.
Pretty cool. Next up, we got something called the Hammerhead. This is 100% complete. Very hard to find complete. It has all the little bells and whistles, missiles. Comes with
Lots of missiles.
Comes with the pilot. This was, I would say, in really good condition at $100. It even comes with 2 little bogies, I think those are.
They're like speedboats.
Speedboats. Yeah. Something like that.
Maybe land boats.
Sand boats.
Land boats. I don't know.
$100.
Boats. Hover bikes.
And now we have, whoop.
Broke it.
Oh, just this right here. And now we have some vintage G1 Transformers. First up, it's good to start with Optimus Prime. I believe he's from 1984. He does transform, just takes a minute. We're not going to do it right now, but in his current state, he goes for about $30. He is missing a few accessories, a couple weapons, but other than that, he's really good condition.
Hardly enough missing to make it not a good buy.
This is also a Mega Masterpiece, I believe.
What's he going for again?
$30.
$30.
Yep, he's right here. Yep, $30. One of the Holy Grails, Megatron. Again, he does transform. Just trying to be really careful with him. This is actually missing his stock and his silencer, I believe. In that current condition, he's going for about $80 on eBay. Complete, about $120.
I'm afraid to touch it more.
Next up is Ratchet. He actually transformed into a robot and then has like a little, I don't know what you want to call it, like a little tank thing that he pushes around.
Aren't they all robots?
Yes, I guess they're all robots. He has a very good
robots in disguise.
This current state is about good because it has a little wear and tear, about $25. Next up is Soundwave. Since Doug's a little bit better at transforming this one and this one's a little easier, I'll let him do that if he wants. It goes for about $30. It does have like little tapes and stuff that go inside of them.
No, it didn't work. It was supposed to be a spectacle.
Yeah.
It does pop open.
It does work. It's old. I want to say it's from 1986, I believe. But yeah, he comes with he came with 1 gold tape, but they made several for him.
Yeah, it's not the tape deck. That one's a good one.
Yes.
I'm gonna probably.
I never had Transformers as a kid. He did. I missed out on that.
Missed out. Where's his gun?
He does not have any accessories. Unfortunately, he's missing his gun and a little back piece, but he's in really good condition, $35.
Sure, that back piece isn't like where the tape went?
No, the tape goes up front.
Oh, right, of course, but like a tape that's not going up front.
I don't think so. I know one of the tapes turned into a bird and sits on its back.
It looks like it'd be a battery pack, but obviously there's no slots for that. All right, moving on.
We have Dinobot, Slag. Really good condition. He's going for about $20. All the stickers are still on him. A little wear and tear, but not too bad.
Still pretty good condition.
Oh yeah. One of your more common G1 Transformers, but one of your more popular ones. And next up, got open, is Hot Rod. A fan favorite.
That's the classic one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. This is also a G1.
We had the later version up there.
I think he was in a previous episode.
He was.
We'll try to link, set up a link somewhere for it.
Yeah, just hit subscribe and you can see all of them.
That's true too. He is complete. He has his little gun that he has. If anybody can tell me his gun's name, because he actually transformed into a robot as well, just leave it in the comments below, because I can't remember for the life of me.
Forgot about that.
Firebolt. His name's Firebolt. But he is 100% complete, and he's going for about $60 in the current condition he's in. I would say excellent. Damn. You're gonna have to cut that part out.
I can't.
Anyway, Jetfire. This one's a little loose. Again, most of the popular one. There's actually a Robotech version of him. This is the Transformer version. Like I said, he's a little loose and a little wear and tear on him. The windshield's a little yellowed and cracked. But he's all intact. Does not come with any accessories. This one is $30. He's a lot more, supposed to be a lot more tight than that, but the metal on him is really cool.
Pretty sweet.
Last up, this guy, his nickname is Sparky. He actually works. His real name is, I had this down, Repunglis? Repunglis? I think I'm pronouncing that right. I always had trouble with this one. Again, more popular character. Very rare that he actually sparks. He is going currently for $50. As you can tell, not too many wear and tear on him. Very clean. And that is it for Transformers. But we do have some video game props for you guys.
Oh.
So, due to the new Kingdom Hearts game that came on the PS4 and I believe the Xbox One, correct?
You know, I didn't follow that series.
Oh, I believe it came from
I never saw the point in, battling with keys.
Well, that kind of sucks because we got a few keys up. So, if anybody that's a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, these are the ones that I'm actually stumped on. The name of this one. But it is from Kingdom Hearts 2. This one's foam. It's a nice little cosplay piece. It's very light. Effective.
Effective. I shall use this to unlock the key to your heart.
Okay. That's normally used for a battling with, but...
battling, he says, with a key.
Has magical powers. Like lasers shoot out of it. Anyway, we also have another version of that, which is metal. It is... that one was $35 for the foam one. The metal one is $80. The charm's really clean. It has a little bit more weight to it. Again, I can't remember the name for the life of me, so please leave it in the comments below. Made in China.
Looks like they're trying to steal a little from Final Fantasy there.
Well, Final Fantasy is actually in the game. Cloud is. You actually battle Cloud. And then, Sora's Keyblade. Again, metal. This one's going for about $60. Great cosplay piece. Also made in China. Rotates. You got the little Mickey charm. Very cool.
Alright. I ain't seeing it.
It's a blast. You gotta check it out.
Mickey Mouse.
Actually, Donald Duck and Goofy are your sidekicks in the game. But that will finish it up for new this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And anything you want to add?
See you next week.
See you next week.